Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Remitly, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you cancel a Remitly transaction? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to cancel a Remitly transaction? Well, that's pretty easy. Maybe you have contractors that work for your online business overseas, and they like for you to pay them through Remitly so that you can pick up the cash, or maybe it went directly into their bank account. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in the Remitly app. It's this blue and white one right here. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well, but I'm going to open up my Remitly app now. Okay, guys, I went ahead and opened up my Remitly app. This is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to cancel a Remitly transaction, there's a couple of things you need to consider. First off, if the transaction has already been completed on Remitly's side, you're not going to be able to cancel it. Unfortunately, you will have to contact that person to have them refund the money to you if that's even possible. So for example, if you sent money to a 7-Eleven and they picked up the money already, that transaction's done. You can't get a cancel to that transaction. However, sometimes transactions are still pending. If those transactions have not already been completed, so if the money has not already hit their bank, or if they have not already picked up the money from the location, then generally you can go ahead and cancel those transactions right here in the app. Now, if for some reason you're watching this video and you don't see the cancel transaction option, but the transaction is still pending, you can still call in to Remitly and ask them to cancel that transaction. And sometimes they have a little bit more options than what's here in the app. Whatever the case is, here on the home screen of Remitly, if you want to cancel a transaction, first you have to jump on over to that transaction. So right here is my list of transfers. If you don't see the recent transaction here, go ahead and click on View All right here on the top right. Okay, so here in the transaction history, you can see some of them are separated by blue and green. So this one says delivered, and then the color has changed to like a light green. So if it's already delivered, then you cannot cancel that transaction. It's done. However, if it's blue, you do have generally more options. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on that link to the transaction that you would like to cancel in Remitly. So for example, this one right here. Okay, so here in the transaction, it just gives information on how that person can go ahead and pick up the payment that you sent them. So in order to cancel this transaction, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, so once you scroll to the bottom, you're going to see these little options down here. Just note that you can sometimes go ahead and edit the transfer if you made a mistake in how that person wants to pick up the money. But if you simply want to go ahead and cancel the Remitly transaction, you just look for this red button here called Cancel Transfer. Okay, once you click there, it does give you a warning that the money is usually available immediately. If you cancel, the money is going to go back into your payment method. However, it can take up to 10 business days. So for example, if you only have $500 in your account and it's tied up with this transfer, if you request a refund, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to send it out immediately. You will need to wait for the refund to go through, and they let you know it can take up to 10 business days. However, in my experience, it usually goes through within a business day. I'm not sure if it's different for other accounts. However, for sure, you still want to go ahead and cancel this transfer on Remitly. Click on this red cancel transfer. I'm not going to do that because I do need to pay this person for their work. Now, what if the cancel transfer button is not there? Like I said, sometimes Remitly has more options if you contact them directly. So let me jump back over to the home screen of Remitly. Okay, so here we are back on the home screen for Remitly. Now, if the cancel transfer button is not available to you in the Remitly app, you should probably contact customer service through Remitly, because sometimes, like I said, they do have other options to cancel your transaction. So just click on My Remitly down here on the bottom right. It looks like a little gear icon. Once you do that, you will see a drop-down menu, and in order to contact Remitly to cancel your Remitly transaction, scroll to the bottom, and you're going to see this line right here called Help Center. Once you click there, you're going to get a couple of different options, but again, scroll to the bottom and then click on this blue button here called Contact Us. Okay, so once you do that, you get the option to either call Remitly to talk to their customer service about canceling your Remitly transaction, or you can chat. That's really up to you depending on how much time you have. So there you have it, guys. If you're looking for options on how to cancel your Remitly transaction, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.